And now we're here at Westminster Church in Rapid City with Pastor Bob. Thanks for joining us today.
Nice to be here.
So just tell us a little bit about this church.
Westminster's been here on the west side of Rapid City since 1957, and I've been here since 2007. Westminster is a church of multi-generational. We have older folks and younger folks and in between, so it's a good place to be. And we are really aware that we have a special location here right across the street from West Middle School and next to Oyate Health Center. So that's a big part of who we are, just being a neighbor. We do things within our congregation, but we try to be very focused on what's outside of our walls. And so we have a healthy relationship with West Middle School and are working at being a good neighbor in our neighborhood and being the church that we're supposed to be. This last year, in partnership with Love Inc., we formally began Teen Center after school on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And it has been an amazing experience, really connecting with a lot of people, providing a positive and safe place where people can come, kids can know that they're valued, they're loved, they're welcome. So it's been a really wonderful thing. Well, the church building has grown and changed over the years as the congregation's grown and changed. So the chapel, the big barrel vaulted roof that people see from the street, is the remnant of the former sanctuary, and we've left part of it to be a chapel for multi-use room. This room here, which we call our sanctuary, has been here since about 2000 and is a much larger space, but is used in a lot of different ways. Our whole facility and building is used by community groups in lots of different ways. It's easier to think of things that are similar between churches, but I think what makes Westminster unique is a vision that the church shares for being a place that is here for our city. We have a very high rate, I guess, of people who are involved in just reaching people in our city, not just to get them to come here, but just because people are worth loving and serving. And because of what we believe about Jesus, that's important to us. What we say about worship here is that we want it to be reverent but not stuffy because of who we're worshiping. And so we want people to feel free to come totally as they are. They do not have to be Presbyterian. They do not have to be dressed in a certain way. They don't have to know all the church lingo or even be a believer, just people checking things out. This is a very welcoming place. There might be people who will wear a suit and tie, and there are people in jeans and flip-flops. It doesn't matter. People are just welcome as they are. We value families worshiping together, so we make that possible for people. If families have squirmy little ones like I did a few years ago, there's a place for them as well. Our worship is a mixture of old and new. There are well-known hymns and there are contemporary songs. There are ancient creeds and contemporary expressions. It's all part of resources available to us to be in God's presence. We have one service at 10 o'clock, which we also live stream through our church website, rcwestminster.com, and that links to YouTube. But a one in-person service at 10 o'clock on Sundays. And we have Teen Center on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as I said, and then on Wednesday evening is youth group for middle school and high school. I think we do a good job. We're always working at it. If anybody's looking for a perfect church, this is not it. That does not exist, but it's a good one, and of really sincere people who are definitely not perfect, but are in it together, and our hearts are directed toward God and toward other people, and I think that's a pretty good place to be.